Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Gooderman, and we're just getting started for Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. We've got the Montreal Expos at the Houston Astros. For Montreal, right-hander Jerry Robertson. For the Expos, their ace, Larry Dierker, also a right-hander. We'll be back in just a minute or two for this ball game. Thank you. Stand by. Good morning, everybody. It's Jeffrey Goderman, and it's time for another game of Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. Looks like the tweet is up, and looks like the tweet is good. Nice leisurely game of Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. I don't see Kathy Harden, and we miss you, Kathy. We hope all is well. We have the Montreal Expos at the Houston Astros, second of a three-game series, August 9, in our 1969 replay. Robertson for Montreal, Dierker for the Expos, both right-handers. Houston won the first one 5-4. Montreal 21 games behind the first place Pirates. Lineups are as follows. Gary Sutherland at second base leads off. Ron Fairley in center. Staub in right. Jones in left. Bailey at first. Coco LeBoy at third. Ron Brand catching. Wine at short. And then Robertson batting ninth. For Houston Astros. And they are in third place, only 9 games behind the first place Atlanta Braves, making their move. Leading off, Sandy Valdez-Spino in left, Morgan at second, Wynn in center, Menke at short, Leffrey at first, Miller in right, Doug Rader at third, Edwards catching, and Dierker the pitcher. And we are at the Astrodome. The Astros take the field. And Sutherland will lead it off for Montreal. Dierker is ready. Here's the windup. The pitch to Sutherland, 110, and he singles right up the middle to start it off. Here's Ron Fairley. Dierker working from the stretch here. And the pitch, 4-9. Left-hander, walked him. So the Expos have first and second with nobody out. And here's Rusty Staub. The pitch from Dierker. 4-10, left-hander, flies to right. And Miller makes the catch. The runners hold, one down. And now Mac Jones. Here's Dierker. .35. And that is a base hit to right. And that'll load the bases. The runner, Sutherland holds at third. Thrown in quickly by Miller. Bases loaded, one out. For Bob Bailey. Dierker in a jam here in the first. Here's the pitch to Bailey. 2-8. And he flies it to left. This should be deep enough for Sutherland to tag. Valdespino makes the catch. And here comes Sutherland. It's 1-0 Montreal. One batted in for Bailey. Two outs, first and second for Coco LeBoy. .311. He chops it to first. Blefary has it. And the side is retired. But there was one run for Montreal. 2 hits, a walk. 2 left on. After a half, Montreal won. And Houston coming to bat. Here's Jerry Robertson. The pitcher for Montreal. And leading it off for Montreal. Leading it off for, Houston is Sandy Valdespino. Okay, Robertson is ready. Here's the pitch to Valdespino. 5-6, left-hander, struck him out. 1 away. Now Joe Morgan. Also a left-handed hitter. And the pitch, 4-6, walked him. Morgan is on, being held, and he will be a 1-17 with that arm of Ron Brand. Jimmy Wynn the batter. Here's the pitch. There goes Morgan, and he's safe. Morgan swipes second. He's on second now with Jimmy Wynn at the plate. 1 out. And the pitch. 5-3 to Wynn. Grounds it to first. That's for Bailey, a 4. 24. And he boots it. It's a 2-base error. Morgan comes home. That will be unearned. A 2-base error by Bob Bailey. Tying the score now. Wynn on second with 1 out. And here's Dennis Menke. .49, right-handed. Base hit. This could score Wynn. It's a base hit up the middle by Menke. Min rounding third. Fairly a 0. Menke, Wynn a 1-15. He's coming home. Here's the throw from Fairley. And he's safe. It's 2-1. Houston. Menke goes to second. That's an unearned run. 2 unearned runs here for the Expos. Blefary on second, still only 1 out. Kurt Blefary, the batter. Okay, Robertson, the pitch to Blefary. 6-7, grounds it to second. Sutherland, he's a 3. 10-3. Oh, he boots it, Sutherland. Oh, my. So that's the second error this inning. First and third. Still only 1 out. And here's Norm Miller. The pitch from Robertson. 6-2, grounds it to first. That's a double play. So Robertson gets out of that. He does. 2 runs are scored by Houston, both of them unearned. After 1, it's Houston 2, Montreal 1. Okay, it's top of the 2nd inning here at the Astrodome. Dierker will face Ron Brand to start it off. Okay, Dierker is ready. Here's the pitch to Brand. That's 3-7, and he walked him. So Brand is on. So lead it off. Here's Bobby Wine. Robertson comes out on deck. Pitch to Wine, 2-10, and that's a ground ball to third. And Rader throws to second to force Brand, and Wine is safe. So it's 1 out and Wine on first. Here's Jerry Robertson, the pitcher. He is a 1WS, batting left-handed. 3-9, grounds it to third. That'll be a double play, and the side is retired. So that was a quick one for Larry Dierker. After 1.5, it's 2-1 Houston. Doug Rader leads it off for Houston. Again, Astros only 9 games behind these Atlanta Braves. 7 games over 500, their best season ever in franchise history. Here's the pitch to Rader. 4-11, grounds to third. That's 1 away. Here's the catcher, Johnny Edwards. 1 out, nobody on. 2-6, and that's a ground ball to short, and Wine has it. 2 outs for Larry Dierker. Whoa! Oh, almost knocked everything off of there. Lord Christ. Here's Dierker now. The pitch from Robertson. That's 4-8, right-hander, and it's a base hit by Dierker. A 2-out single. Dierker on first, 2 down. Here's Sandy Valdespino. Struck out in the first. 1-4, and he struck him out again. So the side is retired, no runs. 1 hit to Dierker, left on base. After 2, it's 2-1 Houston. I need to use the lavatory, and then I will get some coffee. We'll go to the top of the 3rd. It's Houston 2, Montreal 1 after 2 innings. Top of the third here. Sutherland will lead it off for Montreal. It's 2-1 Houston. Here's Dierker now. He's ready. Here's the pitch. 4-10 right-hander. Grounds it to short. Mankey has it. That's one away. Now Ron Fairley. We have an afternoon game, 2:30 p.m. It'll be our 1911 replay. It's going to be Cleveland at St. Louis. April 13, 1911 in our replay over here. Here's Ron Fairley now with 1 out, nobody on. He walked left on in the first. Here's Dierker. 5-8. Grounds it to second. That's for Morgan. He's a 3. 10-3. And he boots it. Oh my, Morgan with the error. Fairley is on. Now Rusty Staub. Flew to right in the first. Dierker from the stretch. The pitch to Staub. 6-9. Left-hander grounds it to short. Mankey a 3. 16-3, and he forces Fairley at second base. Staub is on with 2 outs. And here's Mac Jones. Singled in the first. It's 2 outs, Staub on first. Here's the pitch from Dierker. 1-7. Walked him. It's first and second with 2 outs. For Big Bob Bailey, he knocked in the run, the first run. Actually, the only run for Montreal with a sacrifice fly. It's 2 outs. Jones on first, Staub on second. Here's the pitch from Dierker. That's 1-7, and that's a grounder to short. Mankey has it, and the side is retired. No runs there. No hits, a walk, an error, 2 left. Middle of the third, it's still 2-1 Houston here at the Astrodome. Joe Morgan leads it off. Walked and scored an unearned run in the first. Stole a base. Here's the pitch. 5-7. Flies it to left field. And Jones is under it. 1 out. Here's Jimmy Wynn. Reached on the 2-base error by Bailey. And scored. The pitch to Wynn. Whoa, 5-5. Struck him out. That's the third for Robertson today. 2 away. And Mankey, Dennis Mankey, singled and knocked in a run. That's 5-6. And he struck him out. That's the 4th for Jerry Robertson and a 1-2-3 inning. After 3, it's a 2-1 ball game. Top of the 4th, Dierker now will face LeBoy, Brandon Wine. Expos trail by 1. This is Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We're doing 2 replays. 69 and 1911. Here's the pitch to LeBoy. 3-10. and he flies it to right, and Miller makes the catch. That's one away. Now Ron Brand, who walked in the second. Oh. Dierker into his windup. Here's the pitch to Brand. That's 1-8, and he flies it to center field, and Jimmy Wynn makes the catch, 2 away. Now Bobby Wine. Six, 7, grounds it to short, and Menke has it, and it's a 1-2-3 for Dierker. So both pitchers have seemingly settled down. It's 2-1 Houston, middle of the fourth. Here come the Astros. Kirk Leffrey will lead it off. Leffrey reached on an error by Sutherland in the first. Here's the pitch from Robertson. That's 2-7, and that is a line out to second. Sutherland with the catch, 1 away. Here's Norm Miller now. 0 for 1, grounded into a double. Pitch from Robertson. 5-10, and that's a fly ball to center, and Fairley has it. So that's 6 in a row for Robertson here. 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth, and Doug Ray to the batter. Robertson winds and delivers. Yeah, 6-7. That's a grounder to second. Sutherland. He's a 3. 7-3, and he makes the play. So it's another 1-2-3, and 7 retired in order by Robertson. After 4, it's 2-1 Houston. We're heading to the top of the fifth. Here's Dierker now. He'll face Robertson to start it off. He grounded into a double in the second. Here's Dierker now, and the pitch. 1-6, struck him out. That is the first strikeout by Larry Dierker today. Going for his 12th win. Gary Sutherland now, 1 for 2. Dierker winds and deals. 6-11, fly ball to right field X. That's going to be Miller, a 4. He's going back 2-4. And he can't get it. It drops in, and that's going to be a double for Sutherland. His second hit of the ball game. He singled and scored in the first. He's 2 for 3 now. Now Ron Fairley. Fairley walked, reached on an error. The pitch from Dierker. That's 5-5, and that's a base hit. Here comes Sutherland to score. And that will tie it up. Double by Sutherland. Fairley knocks him home with a base hit. Now Fairley on first, 1 out, and here's Staub coming up. Staub 0 for 2, reached on a force. Here's the pitch from Dierker. 2-12, and he lines it to second, and he catches Fairley off the bag in a rundown, and the side is retired. 1 run, though, for the Expos on 2 hits and none left on. After 4.5, it's a 2-2 ball game. Here's Johnny Edwards to lead it off for the Expos. Dierker comes out on deck. Okay, Robertson is ready. Here's the pitch to Edwards. 3-8, and he pops it up to second. Sutherland makes the play. That's 8 in a row for Jerry Robertson. Here's Larry Dierker now. Dierker singled in the second, left on base. 2 NR. Pitch from Robertson, 6-4, right-handed, grounds to short, Wine a 3. 16-3, and he throws him out. That's 10 Astros retired in order by Jerry Robertson. Or 9, I'm sorry. 9. Here's Sandy Valdespino with 2 outs, nobody on. Struck out twice today. Here's the pitch. 6-6, left-hander, struck him out again. That's Robertson's 5th strikeout, 3rd on Valdespino. And his and another 1-2-3 inning. And now he's retired 10 in order. After 5, it's a 2-2 ball game. We got a ball game here. I'm sorry, Kathy's missing this one. I hope all is well with you, Kathy. Top of the 6th, Mac Jones leads it off. Jones singled and walked. Okay, Dierker into his windup. Pitch to Jones, 1-10, grounds it to second. Morgan has it, 1 away. Bob Bailey is the batter. .36, and he walked him. 4th walk given up by Dierker. Bailey on first, 1 down. Here's Coco. 0 for 2 today. 6-6, fly ball to right field. And Miller makes the catch, 2 away for Ron Brand. Brand walked, flew to center. That's 4-8. And that is a base hit. Right up the middle for Brand. Bailey goes to second. It's first and second, 2 down. And here's Bobby Wine. 0 for 2. And the pitch, 1-11. And he grounds it to second. Morgan has it. And the side is retired. So, no runs again. A walk, a single, both left. Middle of the 6th, it's a 2-2 ball game. Here's Jerry Robertson. He is retired 10 in order here in the Astrodome against the Astros. He'll face Morgan, Wynn, and Mankey. Morgan walked and scored an unearned run, flew to left, has a stolen base today. Here's the pitch, 1-12, and he lines it to second for the first out. That's 11 in order by Jerry Robertson. Now Jimmy Wynn. 4-6, struck him out. Number 6 for Robertson, 12 in a row. And here's Dennis Mankey with 2 outs, nobody on. 6-4, grounds to short. That's for Wine. Wine is a 3-13, and that boots it. Oh, Bobby Wine for the third error for the Expos. That breaks Robertson's streak. Mankey is on first with 2 down, and here's Kurt Blefary. That's 1-7, and that is a drive hit out to center. That's going to drop in. It's going to be a double. Mankey rounding third now. Whew. To center field. Mankey 1-12, 2 outs, 1-14. He's coming home. Here's the throw from Fairley, and he's safe. It's an unearned run. Blefary goes to third on the throw, and Houston leads it 3-2. Another unearned run. Blefary now on third. 2-out rally here. With 2 outs, Mankey reached on an error by Wine at short, and then Blefary knocked him home with a double. Mankey on his horse scored from first. Now Blefary on third with 2 outs. Okay, Robertson, here's the pitch to Miller. 6-11, and he flies it to right field. Staub going back, can he get this? No, he can't. It drops in for a base hit, and Blefary comes home. It's unearned. Two runs in fact, all runs unearned for Houston today. Now Miller is on first with 2 outs. Here's Doug Rader. That's 6-7, and that's a chopper to second. Sutherland is a 3, 12-3, and he makes the play that time. Oh, and the side has retired, but 2 runs, 2 more for Houston, unearned again. On an error, 2 hits, and 1 left on. After 6, it's 4-2 Houston. You're going to have a hitter here for Robertson. He pitched 6, allowed 5 hits, pitched good baseball. I'm sorry. He pitched 6, allowed 1, 2, 4 hits. Robertson did. He walked 1, struck out 6, and allowed 0 earned runs. Yeah. My Lord. Claude Raymond will be the new pitcher next inning. He's a right-hander, Claude Raymond, and he's warming. Let's see who's hitting here to lead it off. See if Montreal can get a rally going. It will be Jose Herrera. Jose Herrera pinch hitting to lead it off. Jose Herrera, right-handed hitter. He steps into the batter's box facing Dierker to lead it off here in the top of the 7th. Okay, Dierker is ready. Here's the pitch. 5-5, right-hander, struck him out. And that's the second for Dierker. Now Gary Sutherland, 2 for 3 today. Dierker winds, and the pitch, 6-3. Right-hander, fly ball left. Valdez Spino, he's a 3, 4-3. He can't get it, he boots it. Ho, out in left field, Sandy with a 2-base error, second error for Houston today. So Sutherland in scoring position with 1 out. Montreal trails by 2. Here's Ron Fairley. And Dierker throws 6-4. Fly ball center. Win is a 3. 8-3. And he makes the catch. Sutherland will tag and go to third. So that's 2 outs. Sutherland on third, Staub, the batter. He's the tying run at the plate. 0 for 3 today. Here's Dierker. And the pitch, 5-4 left-hander, chops it to third. Raider, he's a 3. And he throws him out, and the side is retired. No runs for Montreal. It's the 7th inning stretch. It's a 4-2 ball game. Raymond will be the new pitcher. And he'll face Edwards, Dierker, and Valdez-Spino in the bottom of the 7th. When we get back from a very brief break, it's the 7th inning stretch. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Lord Almighty, help me, Christ. Oh. Help me, Jesus. Oh. Oh. Oh, my. Ah. We're taking a brief break. It's the 7th inning stretch. It's Houston 4, Montreal 2. Second of a 3-game series. Houston won the first one 5-4. This game is dated August 9, 1969 replay. I'll be back in just a few minutes to hopefully conclude this ball game. Whew. We're back, and we're going to move to the bottom of the seventh here, which turned out to be a pretty tight ball game here. Houston will come up. They lead 4-2. New pitcher for the Expos, Claude Raymond. Okay, Dierker, Claude Raymond on the mound. Here's Edwards now to lead it off. Here's Raymond, the windup, and the pitch for 5, and he grounds it to second. Sutherland has it, 1 away. Here's Larry Dierker. He gets a hand from the hometown crowd. One for 2. He singled left on in the second. Pitch to Dierker, 3-8, and he grounds it to third. And LeBoy has it, 2 away for Raymond in his first inning. And Sandy Valdespino has struck out 3 times by Robertson. He'll face a new pitcher, Claude Raymond. We'll see how he fares. Raymond winds and deals. That's 5-2, left-handed, fly ball center, and Fairley makes the catch. We're going to the 8th. That's a 1-2-3 for Raymond in the 7th here. Top of the 8th now. Expos trail by 2. Dierker going for win number 12. Mac Jones will lead it off. For 2 with a walk, Mac Jones. Here's Dierker, the windup, and the pitch. 6-5 left-hander struck him out. That's number 3 for Dierker. Now Bob Bailey. One 6, and he struck him out. That's 4. Oh, so Dierker throwing the heat here in the late innings. Coco LeBoy 0 for 3, 2 outs, nobody on. 1-3, and he grounds it to short. Mankey has it, throws to Bleffery. It's a 1-2-3 for Dierker. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Raymond in his second inning of relief. Morgan will lead it off. Walked, scored, stole second, scored an unearned run, and 0 for 2 today. Here's Raymond now, the pitch. 3-3, and it's a base hit by Morgan. His first of the game. He's being held 1-17. And Jimmy Wynn, the batter. Raymond from the stretch. The pitch to Wynn. There goes Morgan. Oh my, he went again. He stole it. His second of the game. So Morgan in scoring position, nobody out. Here's Wynn now. The pitch from Raymond. 2-6. And that is a ground ball to second, stopped by Sutherland, and throws Wynn out. Morgan goes to third on that. 2 outs. Morgan on third. 1 out, I'm sorry, and Mankey the batter. Here's the pitch. 3-5. He grounds it to short, and that's 2 away. Morgan holds. And now Kurt Bleffery. .310, and he grounds it to first. The side is out. So Raymond gets out of it. We're going to the 9th. Montreal trails by 2. Here's Dierker now, going for the win. It'll be Brandwine and a pinch hitter. Here's Dierker now, and the pitch to Brand. 3-12, lines it to second to Morgan. He didn't even have to move. 1 out. Right at him. Here's Bobby Wine. 1 out, nobody on. Dierker winds, and the pitch to Wine. That's 2-6, and that is a line out to third, caught by Doug Rader. He barely moved. 2 line outs to short, and there'll be a pinch hitter with 2 outs, and nobody on. Montreal down by 2. It's going to be Jim Ferry. That's not Fairley, that's Ferry. And he is a left-handed hitter. And he has an E in his name. Ferry steps in to face Dierker. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Dierker, the pitch to Ferry. That's 4-5, left-hander, hit deep. To right, going back is Miller, and at the warning track, he makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Final score, Houston 4, Montreal 2. They win the first, now the second in this 3-game series. The win goes to Dierker, and he is the star of the game. I don't see Mr. Perota at all. He wins his 12th. He went 9. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. He walked 4, struck out 4, and allowed 2 runs. The loss goes to Robertson. No earned runs, but 4 unearned runs in 6 innings. Raymond pitched 2, 1 hit, no runs. Final line, Montreal 4 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors. Montreal 2 runs, 5 hits, and 3 errors. Houston Astros now only 8 1/2 games behind the first place Atlanta Braves in the National League West. Montreal falls 21 1/2 behind the first place Pirates. I hope you enjoyed the game. I'll put this one in the books. I'm scheduled for 2:30 p.m. for Cleveland at St. Louis in our 1911 replay. Stay strong, everybody, and have a great day.